Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I am Friha Asghar, SS Computer at Divinal Public School and Inter College Sahiwal. Assalamu alaikum dear students. Hope so you have listened our last lesson in which I told you about word processor and I told you about the main screen of Microsoft Word 2003. Dear students, do you know what is word processor? Yes, word processor is an application that is used to create, edit, format and print a document very easily. Why we use Microsoft Word? Yes students, we use Microsoft Word to type the text and we can make changes in that text, and finally we can produce documents like letters, applications in Microsoft Word 2003 very easily. What is title bar? Do you know what is title bar? Yes, title bar is the main component of main screen of Microsoft Word. It is located at the top of the screen and it displays name of the document which is currently opened in Microsoft Word, and also it displays minimize, maximize and close buttons. What is toolbar? Just below the menu bar there are toolbars on the main screen of Microsoft Word. And students, our today's lesson is about toolbar. There are two types of toolbars on the main screen of Microsoft Word. One is the formatting toolbar and the other one is standard toolbar. Students, as you can see on the screen that this is the formatting toolbar and it contains many options such as font size, bold, italic, underline. Different alignment options are there. Alignment means the arrangement of the text on the page. We apply bullets and numbering. We can increase and decrease indentation of the text. We can apply borders around the text and we can change the color of the text. In the same way, there are different options on the standard toolbar which you can access by clicking on these icons which are present on the standard toolbar. Students, the small pictures which you can see on the toolbar, these are called icon. This is open a new blank document icon, open a document icon, save icon, this is permission icon, this is print command icon, print view, spelling and grammar check. Yes students, you can check the spelling and grammatical mistakes in Microsoft Word 2003 very easily. You can copy the text, you can paste it, you can undo any command. If you do not want to write any, then you can undo your command. Insert hyperlink in Microsoft Word and create table. These are the different icons which are available on the standard toolbar, and now we will discuss each toolbar one by one. Students, formatting toolbar, as you can see on this page, it contains many formatting commands. But before explaining all these commands, I want to tell you that Word allows all toolbars to be customized, so you may not find all options listed there. The toolbars which displayed on your software, if there are some commands missing in your toolbar, then you can customize your formatting toolbars. Students, you can customize your toolbars so that all the options appear on the screen, and we see here how we can do that. Students, this is the main screen of Microsoft Word 2003. Here you can see that this is the standard toolbar and this lower bar is formatting toolbar, and there is an arrow at the end of the standard toolbar. Click on that arrow, then click on option, add or remove button. There is small arrow appears at the end of this option. Click on it and here is customize option appears here. Okay, now this is toolbar option. This is commands option. If you see that there are some commands missing on your toolbar, then you can add those commands by clicking on this and then click on the close button. In this way you can customize your standard toolbar. In the same way, there is also customize option on the formatting toolbar, and you can customize your formatting toolbar as well. Okay students, now let's discuss all the components of formatting toolbar one by one. As you can see that this is the style button. This button is used to appear our font in different styles. This is font icon available on the formatting toolbar, and this icon is used to change the font of the text. This is font size icon. This also appears on the formatting toolbar, and you can change the size of the text. This is bold icon. When you type some text in your Word document, you can make that text bold. You can make that text italic through this italic icon. Then you can underline that text by using this underline icon on the formatting toolbar. There are different alignment options available on the formatting toolbar. If you want to align your text on the left side of the page, then you can click this alignment left icon. And if you want to align the text in the center of the page, then you have to click this center icon. If you want to arrange your text at the right side of the page, then you have to click on this align right button. This is justify button. This is line spacing button. Through this line spacing icon, students, you can adjust the gap between the lines. Either your lines will be single spaced or you want your lines to be double spaced. You can adjust its spacing through this line spacing icon. There is another icon. This is called numbering icon. Students, if you want to make a numbered list in which sequence of the items matters, for this you use this numbering icon. You can apply numbering on that. And if you want to create an unordered list means the sequence doesn't matter. If the sequence of that list doesn't matter, then it is called an unordered list, and you can apply bullets on that unordered list. Next is decrease indent. You can decrease the indentation of the selected text to the left side of the screen. This is increase indent. By using this increase indent icon, you can increase the indentation of the selected text to the right side. Outside border icon. This icon is used to place a border outside the selected text. This is highlight icon, students, and this highlight icon is used to highlight the text. As you can see on the screen that its default color is yellow, but you can change its color according to your requirement. This is font color icon, and this icon is used to change the color of the font. The default color of the font is automatic black, but you can change the color of the font as you required. Let's see these icons on the Word main screen. Let us see these icons of the formatting toolbar on the main screen of Microsoft Word. Students, as you can see here that this is style icon, this is font icon, this is size icon, bold, italic, underline, right align, left align, center, right align, justify button. This is line spacing. You can adjust line spacing through this button. This is numbering icon. You can apply bullets by using this icon. This is decrease indentation. This is increase indentation. This is apply border icon. This is spelling and grammar check icon. And you can change font color through this icon. Now students, I type some sample data here. Now first of all, select this text by just clicking on the left mouse button and dragging the cursor on that text. You can see that your text is selected now. You can increase the size of the text in this way. You can change font of your text. You can make it bold. You can make it italic. You can underline this text, left align this text, center align, right align, justify. You can apply all those commands on that text. Now next is the icon for line spacing. Students, by clicking on this small arrow, you can see that there are different options available, and you can click any of the option and you can apply line spacing between the lines of your text. This is apply numbering. As you can see, numbering is applied. This is for applying bullets. Now you can see a round bullet is applied on this sample data. This is the decrease indent button is used to decrease indentation of the text. This is increase indent. Okay, and you can apply border to your selected cell. Okay students, this is the highlight icon, and by clicking on this highlight icon you can highlight your text. As you can see that your text highlighted with yellow color. Now with this icon you can change the font color. Before applying font color, students, you have to first select the text and apply font color on it. The color of the text will be changed now. You can see that the color of the text is changed now. And students, you can also customize this standard toolbar. As I told you the procedure earlier, there are several buttons available on the standard toolbar. Several icons are available on the standard toolbar. This is the icon. This number 1 icon is used to open a blank document. This folder like icon is used to open an already saved document. Students, this is save icon. This is permission icon. This is print command icon, print preview, spelling and grammar checker. Yes, you can check your spelling and grammatical mistakes in your document. Cut command, copy command, paste command available here on the standard toolbar. Undo icon, redo icon, insert hyperlink, and create table. Now students, let's discuss each icon one by one. First of all, new blank document icon is available on the standard toolbar. When you click on this icon, you can open a blank document in Microsoft Word 2003 on which you can type your text. Second one icon which is available on the standard toolbar is open icon. When you click on this open icon, you can open an already saved document. Third one is the save icon, which is also available on the standard toolbar. When you click on this save icon, you can save a document in Microsoft Word. This is the permission icon, which is available on the standard toolbar, and Microsoft has enabled information rights management within the new version of Word, which can help protect sensitive documents from being copied or forwarded. Fifth one is the print command. When we type our document in Microsoft Word and we edit it and we format it and our final document is now ready to print, then you click on this print command for printing your document. Students, this is print preview icon. Before printing our text, if we want to see that how our text look like, then we click on this print preview icon and we can see a print preview of our document before printing. Students, this is spelling and grammar check icon. If you click on this icon, then you can easily check the spelling and grammatical mistake. This is copy command. This is used to make a duplicate copy of your text. This is paste command. When you copy some text, then you can paste the text through this icon to some other place. This is undo typing icon. And students, if you typed something in your document and then you want to erase that, then you can click on this undo icon. This is insert hyperlink icon. By using this button, you can make the selected text hyperlink. This is insert table button, which is also available on the standard toolbar. If you want to insert a table in Microsoft Word document, click on this icon, and by using this icon you can create a table of different rows and columns according to your requirement. For example, if you want a table that contains 3 rows and 4 columns, you just select the option from this icon and you can easily insert a table with 3 rows and 4 columns. Students, earlier we apply some formatting commands on the text, and now we want to apply some commands which are present on the standard toolbar. This is the new blank document icon. To open a new blank document, click on this icon and you can see that a new blank document appears on the screen. Second icon is used to open an already saved document. When you click on this icon, there is a dialog box appears and you have to select a file. For example, I am selecting a file ABC. When we select this file, then we have to click on the open button. We see that a file with the name ABC appears on the screen. Okay, now close it. If we want to save our document, then click on this save icon. A save dialog box appears. Write here the name of the document and then click on the save button. Okay. Your document now saved with a name. You can give your document any name which you want. Next is the print command, print preview command. This is for spelling and grammar check icon. You can check spellings and grammars. For example, I am writing here that I am a student. These are correct spellings of the student. First we increase the size of the text. Okay, these are right spellings. But if we make it wrong, for example, these are wrong spellings, then you can see that this word is underlined with red line. It means this word has wrong spelling. There is a spelling mistake available here. Just right click on that word and now you found correct spelling of this word. Click on it. Okay, now your spellings will be corrected. In this way you can apply the spelling and grammar check. You can apply cut command. By selecting the text you can copy and then you can paste it on another location. Students, you can see that you have pasted the same sentence here. If you do not want to paste it, then press undo the redo button and the sentence will appear again. In the same way, you can use this insert hyperlink icon and then you can use insert table icon, and you can see that there are different options for rows and columns appear, and select a table of different rows and columns and this table will be inserted here. You can write numeric data in this table or you can write text data in this table as you required. In this way, we applied all the commands which are available in the standard toolbar. Now we will see the procedure that how to make a new blank document. Students, there are 3 ways to make a new blank document. First method is click on the new blank document icon on the standard toolbar. Second is select file menu, and from file menu you can get new command. Just click on it, select it, you will get a new blank document. Third is the use of shortcut key. You can press Ctrl and N keys together and in this way you can get a new blank document. Students, let's see how we can do that. This is the main screen of Microsoft Word and here you can see that this is new blank document icon available here. If you want to get a new blank document, just click on this icon. Second method is click on the file menu and then select new option. We can also get a new blank document through this way. Third method is the use of shortcut key. You can press Ctrl and N keys together, and in this way you can get a new blank document. Got it, students? Next is the procedure that how to open a document. Again, students, there are three ways to open an already saved document. First method is click on the open folder icon in the standard toolbar. Second method is click on the file menu, and in the file menu you can get a command open. Just select that command, and in this way you can open an already saved document. Third method is the use of short keys. If you press Ctrl and O key together, then you can also open an already existing document. Let's see, students, how we can do this. Yes, first one method for opening an already saved document is to click on the open folder icon. There is open dialog box appears. Select a file which you want to open and click on the open button. In this way you can open an already existing document. Second method is click on file, then click on open option, and you can get open dialog box. Just select the document which you want to open and click on the open button. Your document will be opened. Okay, students, got it all of you? Now we will see that how can we save a document in Microsoft Word 2003. There are again three ways to save a document. Number one, click on the save icon in the standard toolbar. Number two, click on the file menu and then select save option. Number three is the shortcut method. When we press Ctrl and S keys together, we can save a document very easily. Let's see how we write here text, and now we want to save this Word file. For this, click on the save icon present on the standard toolbar. By clicking on this icon, Save As dialog box appears on the screen. Give a name to your file and then click on Save button. Your file will be saved with that name which you typed here in the Save As dialog box. Dear students, when you create a document in Microsoft Word, you can edit it very easily. The process of adding, inserting, changing and deleting the text in Word document is called text editing. If we want to insert something, we want to add some text in it, if we want to delete something or we want to change something, all this is included in editing process. There are different procedures for editing: typing and inserting text, undo and redo commands, selecting text, deleting text, moving text, copying text and paste text. Students, let's see how can we edit a document in Microsoft Word 2003. Here I type sample text. We select this text by just clicking on it and then dragging the mouse pointer. First of all, we increase its size. We select it and then we copy this text. We can paste this text to another location by pressing Ctrl V, or by clicking on this paste icon we can paste text here. In this way we can create a duplicate copy of our text and place it to another text. We can type text here, and anywhere if you want to add some text you can add text here. This is called inserting text. And if you do not want to insert here, then click on the undo command. Okay, and if you undo this mistakenly and you don't want to erase this type text here, then click on the redo command. Very easily it appears on your screen. Students, as I told you earlier that you can select text by just click the left mouse button and dragging the cursor on the text. Okay, in this way you can select the text. But if you want to select whole the text present in your document, just use shortcut method and press Ctrl and A key together. By pressing Ctrl and A key together, you can select all the text present in your document. And if you want to select one word, then double click on it, and by triple clicking you can select the whole paragraph. In this way, students, you can select your text very easily. You can also delete your selected text. You can move your text from one location to another location by using cut command. Students, by using cut command, our text removed from one place and we can paste it to another place by clicking on this paste command, or just by pressing Ctrl and V keys together. The shortcut key for pasting the text is Ctrl plus V. Students, by following all these procedures, we can edit our document very easily. Okay students, have you understood? You have to practice all these procedures so you can edit your document easily. There is another feature of Microsoft Word 2003. We can find a word in Microsoft document very easily by following two methods. We can find a word by using the menu. We can choose find command from the edit menu, and by using shortcut method, that is by pressing Ctrl and F keys together, we can find a word in Microsoft Word 2003, and we can replace it also by using replace command, which is present in the edit menu, and we can also use shortcut for this by pressing Ctrl plus H. And students, let's see how we can do this. Now we want to find some text. For this, click on edit menu. Now select find command here. There is find and replace dialog box appears. I type a word here, sample. We have to find this word on Microsoft Word document. Click on find next, and you can see that this word will be highlighted on the screen. If we want to replace this text, then we click on the replace tab. This is the word written here which we find, and now we write here the word which we want to replace with the sample. This is the word data, and now click on the replace button. You see that instead of sample here, data word appears. And if you want to replace all in the whole document, the word sample will be replaced with data. For this, click on the replace all button, and you can see that all the word sample will be replaced with the word data. And in this way, you can find and replace text in your Microsoft Word document. Now students, it's the time for assessment. Question number 1 is, how many types of toolbars are available in MS Word 2003? Question number 2, differentiate between formatting toolbar and standard toolbar. Question number 3 is, how to open a document. Student, this is about how to open an already saved document. Next question is, how to save a document, how to edit a document. Students, now you have to practice all these procedures at home. Thank you.